Hi, I'm Megan and welcome to my kitchen. Today I have two recipes for you. The first is for a crockpot potato soup. The second is for a super easy 2-ingredient apple cobbler. Both of these recipes would be perfect for the upcoming fall season. Whenever it gets fall time, one of my favorite soups is potato soup. Honestly, I'm not a big soup person, but I love potatoes any which way I can get them. So I love potato soup. I make it all the time during the fall and winter. And then I know a lot of people love pumpkin desserts during the fall. And don't get me wrong, I do too. But I really love apple desserts. And so when I saw this recipe on Pinterest for this 2-ingredient apple cobbler, I definitely wanted to give it a try. Both of these recipes are so incredibly super easy. So let's get into these recipes. First up is crockpot potato soup. This was a new recipe to me. I've had it pinned on Pinterest for a while and just hadn't gotten around to making it. I've shared how I make my loaded baked potato soup before on my channel. I'll link that in the description box below. But I was excited to give this a try because, like I said just a minute ago, this was so easy and it was a crockpot recipe. So let me show you how I made it. I'm going to start out by adding my chicken broth to my slow cooker. Next, I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken soup. If you don't like cream of chicken, you could of course substitute it for whatever you do like. And if you're opposed to using these canned soups, then of course you could make your own. Next, I'm going to add some onion powder. The recipe called for chopped onion, but to be completely honest, I was just feeling lazy this day. Didn't feel like chopping an onion. I'm going to add some black pepper, and you could really add whatever seasonings you like. Then I'm going to add my diced hash browns that have been thawed. I'm going to give that a little stir and then place a lid on it. Cook this on low for about 5 to 6 hours. After that 5 or 6 hours, I'm going to add in a block of cream cheese, place the lid back on, and cook it on low for another 30 minutes or until that cream cheese is all the way melted. And after about 30 minutes, this is what this soup looks like. Here is my finished plate. I serve this with some shredded cheddar cheese, some chopped green onions, some cooked and crumbled bacon, and a little bit of sour cream. And then we had some leftover Hawaiian rolls that I wanted to use up, so I served that. And this, like I said, it was so easy, super budget friendly. It was a good, comforting meal. I will have to say, next time I make this though, I think I prefer my potato soup a little bit smoother, so I'll definitely use my immersion blender to make it a little bit smoother. Still leave some chunks, but otherwise I recommend you all give this recipe a try. For dessert, I'm going to try another new recipe for an easy apple cinnamon cobbler. And I have to say, the name to this recipe truly fits it well. It was so easy. It's just 2 ingredients. Let me show you how I made this. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees. I'm going to take this can of cinnamon rolls, remove the rolls. I set the icing aside, and I'm going to cut each roll into quarters and then place those into a mixing bowl. Next, I'm going to take a can of apple pie filling and add that to the cinnamon rolls, and then I'm going to stir that until it's well combined and then place that into a greased casserole dish. I'm placing this into my preheated oven, and I bake this for 20 to 25 minutes or until those rolls were nice and golden brown. Here's that finished cobbler. I took the icing packet, popped it in the microwave for just about 8 seconds to loosen it up. I'm going to drizzle the icing over the cobbler, and then that's it. Like I said, this is so easy. This recipe would be great to keep in mind, you know, for the upcoming fall and winter season, especially with all the holidays and gatherings coming up. This would be great for company coming over, last minute company to take to a potluck or a gathering or something like that. You know, you could easily keep a can of cinnamon rolls in the fridge and a can of apple pie filling in the pantry, and you would have dessert. Here it is plated up. I just served it with some vanilla ice cream, and this was a perfect fall dessert. So easy, and with the apples and the cinnamon, totally made us feel like fall, even though here in Tennessee it does not feel like fall. But I'm channeling fall. I've got my pumpkin candles lit, and I'm waiting for it. But that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.